Miss Davis, I received your question. I'm going to work out an example here, and you can email me more questions about particular problems. On page 118, you'll find this table, which is crucial to doing if-thens or conditionals. You have two statements, P and Q, and then here's all the possible arrangements. They both could be true statements, or first one's true, second one's false, or vice versa. First one's false, second one's true, or they're both false. And here, is the outcome. The one line that's particular of interest, the only way you get false in an if-then is if the hypothesis is true and the conclusion is false. Otherwise, you always get a true. Going to page 124, copy number 14 out of the book. Okay. It has some nots, and it has an and here, and then the conditional or if-then. So it has several parts. I'm going to assume that you know how to do these parts, and then column 5 is where your question is located. Okay, so let's start by listing all the possible outcomes. And now, let's see, I'm going to do this column first, this column second, third, this column fourth, and then finally the answer. So I'm going to do this column first. Well, here's Q, and this is not Q. So they're just going to be opposites. And so I'm going to have false, true, false, true. If you look at this column, and you look at this column, if that's true, then if that's Q is true, then not Q is false. If Q is false, then not Q is true. So they're just opposites. And here we just want P. I'm just going to recopy P. No changes. True, true, false, false. So here I just recopied P. Now I want to figure out column 3 with the and I'm assuming you already know how to do and. You want to figure out what these two are with and. And I guess with and, the only way you can get true is if they're both true. So here we have two trues, and so we don't have a true, and the rest of them are going to be false. So that'll be false, true, false, false. Again, we had two trues here, so that made the and true. Here we got at least one false in each of these, which makes the result for and false. Through this column fourth, it's not Q, so it's going to be opposite of the Q column. Be false, true, false, true. And so this column is just opposite of that. Finally, we want to get to the conditional or the if-then. To do the if-then, we're going to have to work with column 3 and 4. So we want to work with column 3 and 4. And if you come up here, the only way you come up here, we get false if we have a true false. Otherwise, you get true. So I look down through here. I have a true and a true. Okay, well, I don't have a true false. And so this is all going to be true. So this whole column here, and that's the final answer here in red, they're all true. Because here we have a false, and a false. Come over here, that gives you true. We have a true and a true, that gives you true. We have a false and a false again, that's true. We have a false and a true up here, that gives you true. So we get all trues here. Hope this helps. Bye.